Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I'm really happy you stopped by. We are going to talk about the energy for this week, January 10th through the 16th. Lots coming up. We have Mercury turning retrograde on Friday, and next Monday we have that full moon happening on the 17th in Cancer. So the energy leading up to it is very potent. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on here. I'm going to pull cards at the end for your Mercury retrograde, how to best use that cycle. But we start off with the moon this week in a fellow earth sign. It's in Taurus. And with Mercury getting ready to move retrograde, we're already in the energy of it's moving super slow, and it's not advisable at this time. Mercury rules your sign, so you probably know how this works. And it's not advisable to start something new now. However, it is a great time to wrap up a lot of things, right? All the rewords, but it's this energy of Taurus, which is really slow and methodical and grounded. There's so much practical energy that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are great days, particularly from about 5 p.m. on Tuesday, Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. Always check for your own time zone. And 2:30 p.m. again on Wednesday afternoon. So almost 24 hours are really able to get a lot of stuff done. So dig into the practical matters, the things that you already started working on that need you to slow down a little and take a little more, pay more attention to it to get things going. But this is great energy to use. They just said to regenerate. I've not gotten that for anyone else. So I think that has to do with the whole Mercury retrograde period, as we are going all the way until February 24th before we're out of shadow. It runs from about 10 degrees of Aquarius all the way back to 24 degrees of Capricorn. And so if you have planets or placements in there, that energy is supportive of allowing you to, renegotiate. Interesting words they're giving me. So I almost feel like, though, okay, you could be renegotiating a contract, but I wouldn't sign it. So make sure you're looking that over really well. But it almost feels like renegotiating the contract you made with yourself about how much crap you can get done in what kind of time. So the energy is really going to pick up when we get to March. Highly important that you use this slower paced energy to wrap some stuff up. Really be beneficial. The moon moves into Gemini, also ruled by Mercury, 10:08 p.m. on Wednesday. So it's there on Thursday and Friday. And on Friday, it's going to oppose Mars and Saturn. And it creates this T-square. So they're in opposition. The outlet point, T-square, it's Neptune and Pisces. So this is the energy where you are running into the confusion, the storytelling, the outright lies, the deceptions, whether on purpose or not. So always during Mercury retrograde, you want to double check your facts as much as possible. But I feel like there could be some deliberate miscommunication at this point. So being on your guard, paying attention to see what you get feels really important. Okay, on Saturday, so Mercury turns retrograde on Friday, sorry, at 6:41 a.m. So, but we're there anyway. I mean, that energy's already here. I don't think that the exact time on that one really matters so much. This week, we're already in that energy. The moon moves into Cancer at 11:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. Really think that you should set a timer so that when that happens, because it feels very much like a gateway, it has this energy of stepping into what are you focusing on, releasing and letting go to create space. It is this energy of really getting in touch with your dreams and your goals, and how do you clear the fields in order to allow them to grow and prosper and manifest. That moon's going to trine Jupiter. So there's and before it finishes making its way through, right after that full moon, which is at 27 degrees, it's also going to be in trine with Neptune. So both rulers, full moon. It's a huge, great gateway opportunity for you. This is happening if you're a Virgo rising, in your 11th house of groups and group activities and connection and networking. And so take a look around. Are you in the kind of groups and communities, whether at work or on the internet or whatever, in your neighborhood? Are you connecting with people that you enjoy? Because if not, this is a chance to rework, revamp, do a little work on that energy too over the next couple of days. So, ooh, you guys? Okay, well, that makes sense. I'm like, you have a lot of Mercury retrograde cards coming up, but it makes sense. Mercury rules your sign. All right, so let's get into what the energy for this week is, what the cards are saying. You were born to shine and inspire. You have the Peacock, vibrancy. Be grateful for your life. Practice humility to avoid jealousy, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance, because that comes with the butterfly. So, for you, it could be a health change that you want to make. To me, butterfly transformation is really about the physical. So it's about your finances, it's about your job, it's about your home, it's about your physical appearance. It's something that takes time and that you have to show up. You have to tear something apart in order to manifest it again, which makes sense because Mercury is going to 3 times going to conjunct with destructive, reconstructive energy of Pluto. And so that's through this retrograde. So what are you deconstructing to reconstructing that allows you to shine? And it could be literally that you're taking apart a room and reorganizing. So maybe it's the junk room and you're going to turn it into your, I don't know, your fitness center is what they just said. But I'm thinking like a place where you can go and sit. And maybe it's just a meditation place because you also have the deer spirit. And the deer spirit's all about being gentle with yourself. So through this transition and this change and the stuff that you're working on, especially when you're being very practical about what you're applying your time and your effort to, putting the shine on, whether it's you or someone else, going to talk to somebody to get a plan or whatever, I don't think you should sign a contract now. I really don't. But I do think that if you've already got something in the works, pay attention, but be gentle. Be gentle with yourself and be gentle with others. It says you will find the power of love. See the light in all things and acknowledge your self-worth and your grace. And I think that's where you're making this change and this transformation. It says you can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world and love every part of your journey, even the deconstruction in order to reconstruct. Anybody who has lived through a home renovation knows that it's hard to enjoy the deconstruction part and even the initial stages of the reconstruction part. We all want to get to the finished product, but there's effort needs to be put in. There's time. There's showing up. And sometimes it's reevaluating the situation as you go and being a little flexible and willing to change. You're being asked to really connect in with spirit, though. You have the levitation card, which says higher ground, belief, mastery, and meditation. So connecting with your higher self, really taking this time to go within to find the light so that you can shine out. And you have the opening circle, protection and simplicity. So you are protected as you do and you make these changes, but if in the process of releasing this week, and one of the things to really focus on is how can you simplify your life? Do you have too many things on your agenda? Do you have too many things on your kitchen counter? It's the same kind of thing. It's the same energy of how can you simplify your life? Are there too many things hanging around the front door? What can you do? Wow. Because this full moon is happening in Cancer, and Cancer represents the mother energy, you have the forgiveness card that came up, okay? So, part of our journey in this lifetime is understanding that everybody's here is divine and having a human experience where they're here to learn and grow. And as children, we don't always get what we want. As parents, we don't always give our children what we would like to give them or what they necessarily needed either, right? And so there's a need to forgive our parents and to forgive ourselves when we don't get it right. Whether or not your kids forgive you is not your problem. Can you forgive you? Because if you can, then it's easy to step back and look at it and go, wow, their journey, part of their journey was learning how to be a little more compassionate, forgiving, and resilient. And let it go. You have simplicity showing up again. Okay, twice with the simplicity. 2 different cards. There is a need to simplify your life. And this feels like in your connection to spirit. So if you're somebody who, okay, so I was trying to get an answer to something, and I was struggling. It's always easier to do a reading for someone else than it is for yourself. And I worked with spirit, and I did get a lot of answers, but I only got halfway through all the information they gave me. It was too much. And I had to table the rest for later. I'm like, I don't even know if I need that right now. So I had to simplify what I was asking, and figure out how to just focus in on that one thing and not have such a long, because this says protection, ritual, lessons, and simplicity. So where in your life are you, because you also have the flexibility card. It's a tiger. Okay, tiger's about taking action. Where in your life are you bogged down in the ritual of how you get to something? I think that it's great for spiritual development when you make an appointment with spirit. So if you decide that you're going to work on your channeling and you say, oh, I'm going to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning so that I have time to channel before I go to work, and I'm going to do that every day, I totally support that. But if you have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning in order to set the paper correctly on the desk and get the right pens and to organize everything and have everything perfect before you even start, then there's too much in your ritual. Because now you're depriving yourself of the other things you need in life, like sleep. So take a look at what is your ritual around connection to spirit. Is it too involved? What else are you saying? And also using rituals to simplify your life. Ooh, okay. So, oh, yeah, that makes sense. All right, so, getting everything organized before you go to bed so in the morning you're not crazy. Mercury's in retrograde. Leaving the house late, you're just never going to catch up. Leaving the house early, you might make it on time. So, so there's a need to simplify maybe your mornings, your rituals, your routines, how you're doing things. Is there a way you can simplify the meal prep of going on so that you can just have more time to just enjoy life a little more? So where can you create simplicity in a ritual or a routine that makes your life better? And it does not have to make your life perfect, just more comfortable. So, okay, look, you guys have this angel feather here, and it came with the word simplicity, as did this one. And in how do you use, oh my God, okay, I get it. Yeah. In how do you use this Mercury retrograde to your advantage, you got another angel feather. This one says, your guardian angel, you're not alone. Are you trying to do it all on your own? Maybe the simplest way to do it is to ask for help from the Angelic Realm. Holy crap. Okay, so that's why they were showing me channeling. I was confused about what the message was. I think it's about, are you taking time to have a conversation with your guardian angel and ask for help, ask them to show you, be flexible in how you get there, to show you what the next steps are that will help you to simplify your life, because you have the Traveler, move in a new direction. And you have the Air Guardian, shift your perception. And the Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Like I said, they sent you a lot. And you have the Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. This Traveler, that looks like fire energy. You have the Air Guardian. You have the water guardian. You are an earth sign, this earthy energy here. You are asked to create balance by shifting your perception, being open to gathering healing information, whether that is, so research, great thing to do during a Mercury retrograde. It's not making the decision, it's doing the research. So if there's something, be open to being flexible, to shifting what it is that you're doing to try to solve a health concern. But ask your guardian angel to lead you in the direction of the information that you need. Leaning into your guardian angel, super important. Okay. I think that's it. All right. You can catch me on Facebook. I'm there every day. The readings are a little different, but we cover the daily energy. They're actually a lot different. Then I'm here on YouTube nearly every day. If you'd like to join the membership, I would love to have you. But you can show your support for free by hitting that thumbs up, leaving me a comment. Those things really help. But if you're looking for the join button, you're not going to find it on your iPhone. You're going to need to go to a computer or an Android, and the Android, hit the down arrow, and there it shows up where you can hit the thumbs up button. So I always appreciate that. But for some reason, you can't find it on an iPhone. Don't understand that at all. All right, you guys take really good care. I mean that. Simplify your life, a little less ritual, and ask for the guardian angels to help you to figure out where you're going. All right, you guys take care. Talk to you soon.